Analyzing now. Stand clear.
Damn, so everybody's kind of feeling a little edge about Daylyt's performance. Like, me, as someone, I'm Hispanic, so like I could cradle both sides, let's say, right? Is it back branding? I don't know. I don't know if it's back branding. I just think maybe, you know, sometimes Daylyt just he's acting. Like he picks up imagery, but he knows how to take attention. Sometimes the attention might be too much, like an attention whore, but it was obvious past day one. That's the main thing. Like past day won the battle. It doesn't take anything away from Daylyt, I guess, because it's just like what people expect. It's like either he's gonna show up and be great, or he's gonna show up and just put on some antics, you know. So whatever it is, Pat stayed clearly. The other shit, I don't know what to say about it.
That's that. So I'm gonna give a caveat here. They asked me to pick the judges for this, and I went 2 Americans and 2 Canadians, and then a Brit. And we had some folks who were so polarized by their opinions on that battle that they're not even judging this shit. So since I got stuck with the responsibility for finding judges and figuring it out, I thought I'd bring 2 Americans who on Daylyt's side.
See the crazy thing is, Daylyt shit's working, because right now we all in this room and everybody's paying attention to it, and it's gonna be a topic for the next week.
Okay, so I thought
there's going to be a punchline in the next battle event all over. So
I decided to, at this event, premiere the Knamelis 3.0 judging system. All right, and this was a tough one to introduce a new style. I'm trying to do the beta testing for it. I gave Pat Stay the first 2 rounds. I actually gave Daylyt the 3rd round. For me, like battle rap, entertainment is a big part of battle rap, and I think Daylyt did a better job of entertaining. Like, obviously, the narrative he built a really interesting character. His performance is always really interesting. But at the end of the day, for me, it's who gets into the other motherfucker more. And Pat did that job better. I feel like until the 3rd round, I feel like Daylyt really went in on his, like, he came with some really interesting structure and some really interesting bars. But until the 3rd round, I feel like Daylyt was more focused on entertainment than on winning a fucking battle rap. And that's what you got to do at the end of the day. So that was my vote for Pat.
I gave it to Pat first and foremost, 3-0. I just thought it was unfortunate. Sometimes I understand that Daylyt tries to send messages through his antics and shit like that, but sometimes it's frustrating just as a battle rap fan because he's ultra talented, and it's like when he comes up here and he does what he does, you know, sometimes we're talking about him, but at the same time I'm disappointed in him just because I know how talented he is, and I know he could have beat Pat if he really came up here and, you know, and did what he was supposed to do. And that's no discredit towards Pat, because I think Pat is one of the hottest in the game, but I think Day kind of just gave the chain away and, you know, and didn't really work for it. So, you know,
don't think Pat was like amazing today either?
Nah, I thought Pat had like a C+ B- performance. That's why I said it's unfortunate that he came with that bullshit, because Pat was so beatable today with Daylyt said. But see, we know Day. I mean, Day could have beat that shit today. So the fact that so the fact that, you know, that's what happened, it was unfortunate. Daylight's just too talented to do shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I gave it to Pat 3-0, but Daylyt could have won the battle.
Damn, Dan, you're fucking drained, huh, bro?
No, that whole shit was like, psychologically terrifying to me. I think like you probably understand more than anybody else here.
It made me question everything I've done in my life.
Okay, so we judged the battle, right? We were the other 2 judges of the battle. I was like, let them fucking judge it, because I don't want to have anything to do with this motherfucker. But it turns out they make us go on camera and say our opinions about it. Pat won, right? I mean, if it's a battle, then
I think it was clearly Pat.
Yeah,
clearly Pat. Like, I don't know. I think when Daylyt does that stuff, like, I think he does it for views. I don't even think it's like. I just think he does it for views, yo. Like, come on, man. He was trending from. I don't know whether it was taking a shit or.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Boo-boos in the desert and all that shit.
Yeah, man. Like, he trends off that kind of shit in it, and it's like, I don't know. Like, if that's your angle, then that's your angle. But
you can't win a title match with antics. You know what I mean? Or with no matter like how strong the statement you're trying to make is, or how firmly you believe it, or even how like many good bars you mix in with that, you know, crazy. Because everybody, the minute he walked out in chains with a slave master, they were like, nope, that's it. Daylyt lost. It's over. You know what I mean?
I
Like
spoke
nobody
to
wanted
him
to
last night. Like I was like, "Are you gonna do any antics?" He was like, "No."
No, yeah,
He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
even know what he's gonna like. He's like, he hasn't got anything planned. But it's like, wow, that looked planned.
You didn't plan that?
That's what he said to me last night.
Yeah, no, I mean, he tells me shit all the time. He told me
I truly believed him as well.
the day before Total Slaughter, he was like, I'm not going. He's like, I'm not going to go. You know, on the podcast, like, do an interview with us. Fucking there the next day.
I mean, the whole thing to him is a game, bro. You get
But what
I'm
about
saying?
Pat Stay though?
Pat Stay was fine.
You know what? There we go, right there.
Listen,
There we go.
This is what I'm
Ron's
gonna
behind
say.
the camera. There we go, right there.
Bro, I said, yeah, come.
No, I didn't judge it.
No, I'm just saying, I said to you on stage, I ain't saw nobody do better than Pat Stay on that stage. Sorry, I haven't saw that. You get what I'm saying? I come out here for Blackout last year. Well, January.
Yeah.
It was crazy then, so, you know what I mean? Same today as well.
I think
There was an element where Daylyt was cold.
really cold.
Third
Yeah. When I was telling Pat when he got back into the beginning,
I'm
the
not
middle
taking
Italy shit, like it was
Yeah.
amazing. Like I thought that was crazy that he had like brought that full circle.
Yeah.
But again,
I'm
it's
not,
like
I'm not taking anything away from his talent. Like we all know, he's a crazy, right?
And then
But
it
it's
becomes
like-
even more frustrating because you know the guy could have maybe done that for 3 rounds and then maybe would have been
Yeah, bro. Like bar for bar, writing wise, I reckon he's definitely top 5 when he's on his game. You know what I mean? I think he's cold, but like, I don't know, bro. That could have been a crazy battle if it just barred. You get what I'm saying? But obviously, he's an entertainer at the same time, so he's got his own agenda.
Fuck it, Pat Say retains the title.
Her name is